Let's go make some magic happen. Oh, I'm excited. Hello, everybody. It's me, that guy you've been watching play this game for 16 hours. Hello, everybody. It's me, the Invisible Gunslinger, and I am very, very, very excited about today. Now, I have to say something right off the bat. I was watching my recordings back, and I was really getting into them. I was astounded by my performance in some places when the giant Ornstein fight was happening. I was surprised that I managed to get to giant Ornstein by myself. I thought I'd used Solaire to get there the first time, but it was my own skills, and I was really drawn into it. I don't know about you guys, but holy shit, I was excited and pumped up. Even though I knew what was going to happen, I was... Oh man, that was a special, special moment. This whole project, in my opinion, has been leading up to that. It was wonderful. But I did notice something terrible when I was recording, and that is to do with the rules of... this challenge. And I have the rules right here. I wrote them down before we even began this project, and I have not been following the rules very closely. I don't exactly know when this started to happen, but I have deviated quite heavily from one of the key rules. Now, I don't feel like you guys are going to have a problem with this deviation because it has made things far worse for me. Basically, the rule states I have to roll the dice upon death to determine any item or equipment change. Well, I don't know why I said item. Well, I guess because of the ring, but that's kind of an equipment. Anyway, the follow-up to this rule is if a number appears twice, that slot must remain empty. That is a huge, huge part of this, right? Like, oh, you have to take off equipment. But what I have noticed that I've been doing and has been making my life a living hell is that, let's say I rolled the shield slot. I haven't rolled the shield while fighting the four kings yet, but what I've been noticing that I'm doing is rather than changing it, like, oh, well, okay, I rolled it, so I have to change to the grass crest shield, and then if I roll a 7 again, I have to take it off, no shield. What I've been doing is I've just been removing equipment on the first roll. So me making all this backup equipment, like, that's the whole reason why I've been upgrading, like, the bag and the frickin' Katarina helm. I've been upgrading all that as backups in case, you know, I die, and then, oh, well, look, I rolled the head slot, now I have to replace it with something else. Oh, well, at least I have my Katarina helm, that's gonna be really good. But no, what I've been doing is just taking it off. Oh, God. And that has been making this a living hell. I think that started to happen around... No, after the Sif fight, I think I started doing that. And by the way, I'm sorry, I'm trying to get to a different boss other than the Four Kings because, while I could have gone through the old footage and, you know, while fighting the Four Kings and said, oh, well, look, I only rolled the feet twice, or only rolled the feet once, that means I can put my feet back on, right? Instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go fight one of my backup bosses, and I'll put all my equipment on, and I will therefore, from that point on, stick to the rules as intended. Oh, there we go. Perfect. It's a tricky... Can I get up? Tricky jump. There we go. So, yes, we're going back to the... Oh, that's right, I need this key. We're going back to the Asylum because there is a lovely refight of a boss there. Basically, the big fat Asylum demon that we fought. The very first boss, the tutorial boss. Okay, I wasn't sure if I was going to live or die. The tutorial boss has a big brother. Well, he has... What the fuck? Can I get out of here? Oh, God. Okay, good. He has a big brother that is very cross with me, and I need to go in there to get something anyway to the Asylum because, again, this is an all-boss run, and there's a boss item in there that I need to get because otherwise I would not be able to go and fight a boss, blah, 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 blah. But for right now, my mind is dead set on killing those four kings. I really, really want to. For lore reasons more than anything else. Because I have a plan with my master character. I'm actually planning on making a lore video completely around this character that I've been playing, the Master. I did not just choose that name for nothing. You know, I've been building up, you know, who is the master? Awaken my master. That was the whole thing. When I started this project, when I was planning out this project, I think in like February of 2016, I asked everybody, you know, which would you rather see? Would you rather see a story-driven playthrough or a challenge playthrough? Sorry, I said that weird, playthrough. And people said challenge, and I said, okay, we'll do the challenge. So I decided to go with the master being here instead of the alternative, which would have been more Undertale, which I'm still going to play at some point. Look forward to that. If you've been enjoying this Dark Souls playthrough, then I would highly encourage you to go and watch my Undertale playthrough. It was blind, and I'm going to keep it that way. I'm not reading any comments about Undertale at all. I'm going to make a whole nother video about that before I get into the pacifist and genocide runs. I'm going to have an open letter, leave an open letter to the Undertale fans, the fandom, you know, the people who put the dumb in fandom. I normally don't like stirring the pot, especially when it comes to people of such a rabid fan base, but I need to say something to them, but this is neither the time nor the place. We are instead just going to go kill a very difficult boss, I would say. Definitely not the easiest, but if we are very careful, then we can succeed. And look, in order to succeed, we must curl up like a ball and pretend to be an egg, because big ol' stupid crow over there confuses me for an egg and takes us back to the asylum. Come along, my lovely, lovely bird. You have to wait quite a while. Come on, this playthrough is long enough. There we go. Oh, my shield's gone. Please, no, this is what I'm trying to avoid. I'm trying to get all my stuff back on. What an intelligent crow. Does not rip me apart with its giant talon-like claws. Look at that. It's me. I'm like a piece of beef jerky she's taken back to the other nest. Oh, man. Ah, nostalgia. Not a very nice, kindly drop there. I do wonder how far away the northern Undead Asylum is from Lordran. I mean, it looks like we're in the middle of fucking nowhere. You know, we can't see any particular landmarks of Lordran from here at all. This is a completely separate area. Okay, we need to be very, very careful. I've stated this before, but these guys can just rip you to shreds. You wouldn't think so. It's like, oh, they're just hollows, but no, man, they're fire. Their fire hurts so fucking bad. Ooh. Lovely. Man, I am so excited for this. I know Dark Souls loves to kind of punish the optimistic and the joyful, but you can't spoil my mood right now, because we're getting very close to not only the end of what I would consider the beginning stages. Even Ornstein and Smo are kind of still the beginning stages of Dark Souls. Like, after the... Well, no, this is Dark Souls, what we're doing right now. What we've been doing is the real thing. Ornstein and Smo are kind of the real first big challenge that you fight in Dark Souls. I can't really think of anything else that even comes close before them. But, it's time to fight our old friend. We need to be very, very careful. Actually, you know what? Before we go and fight him, let's clear out this Undead Asylum, because there's other things we need to do in here. And if I was to kill the boss and then, well, have to fight certain friends of mine and then die, that would be most embarrassing. For example, pretending to be a boulder right here, it's our old friend Oscar of Astora, the guy who handed me the... well, I say handed, who kindly lent me his Estus flask as I beat his fingers away from it. And there he goes again. See ya. What can I say? It's all in the weapon. I got your weapon. Well, I got your crest shield, which you really should have been using a little bit more, friend. Use item. Oh, man, I've been using your item since day one. Oh! That actually scared the fucking piss out of me. I thought it was I don't know what I thought that was. That was very scary, actually. Okay. Now, the biggest change, aside from Oscar being a hollow butthole, is, can you see that guy right there? Holy shit, is that not intimidating as hell? Look at that. These guys have shown up over here. These, big old knights, they're here now. Aside, like, they have cast aside the undead guards who were here before. Apparently they've upped security since I've been making the rounds. They said, you know what, we don't want another chosen one coming out of this stupid area. Some people theorize that Solaire even came from this area because Solaire was trying... Oh god, no! Was trying to adhere to a prophecy that a chosen one would come from the Undead Asylum. Or maybe he just wanted to become undead. I think that might have been it. Either way, Solaire is very similar to us, except the fact that he's not shit. He's just dumb. He's a kindly dumb, whereas I'm just an unredeemable kind of dumb. Oh, come on. See, this is exactly why I didn't want to go in here using all of my equipment in case this was going to happen. Can you even get through here? I think you're too tall. You are not. Okay. Oh, my assumptions. Hey! That would have been mega embarrassing. Also, those Titanite chunks will come in handy in the future. I might take them to a specific blacksmith. Maybe. All the memories. Memories, like the corners of my mind, are apparently not as well rounded as I thought because... Wait a minute, how do I get back to my cell? Memories. Funnily enough, aside from my weapon and shield, I'm much weaker now than I was when I first started. How the frick? Well, actually, to be honest, we do need to go up here first, because there's a very special ring that will help us out quite a bit in the future. Oh, it should have already helped us, but I was stubborn. Basically, there's a ring up here that allows you to move very briskly in, like, sticky stuff. Like, if you are in, like, water or goo, then having this... Oh, look, they've really doubled down on the security. If you had this ring equipped, then you would be able to move freely, as if, you know, you're just in standard land. And typically people use this ring to fight the Hydra, because it allows you for more mobility. But I'll pick it up, just in case. Iron rusted ring. Doesn't look like much, but let's read the item description, because I haven't really been doing that. This iron ring was used to shackle the guilty. It is terribly rusted, faintly stained with blood. Those who find the strange ring to their liking will be pleased to find it easier to gain footing on poor grounds, such as swamps. Ho-ho! See, some people come back almost immediately and use that for getting through the great swamp. Now, hold on a second. How... What was the way back again? You see, I don't really come to the Undead Asylum that much, and even when I do, I'm mostly fighting the boss. I think I know where to go. Yeah, okay. Not this way, but you go back down this hole over here. Waha! Yeah, this is the way to go. Just follow the tutorials, and eventually you'll get back to where you began. And that's the whole thing, is we're going back to the very origin of where we first began our little journey. It's right around here. Remember? Oh, you remember. I don't remember that guy. That big knight over there. You can see him. Look. There he is. Oh man, if they'd only put you, like, to guard me from the very beginning, this would have been entirely different. Well, actually no, this probably would not have been an entirely different playthrough, because I still would have kicked your fucking ass. Because look at me. I'm some kind of wonderful master. And they've replaced me in that cell. They've thrown some other poor bastard in here. See? This is where we began, right here. I was sitting right here. Just, why did you let me out? Oh, man. Peculiar doll. That's what we've really come here for. well, what we've really come for is this guy. My meal ticket. See him in there? It's kind of hard to see him when I'm moving around, but, you know, if that's the hardest thing you have to do today, look at a giant fat-ass boss while I'm walking around, then your life's pretty dang good. Okay, let's focus, because even with armor on, this... You know what? I better double-check something first. When we fall down, I have to double-check if this is actually a boss. And by boss, I mean, does he actually have a title? I'm pretty sure he does, but I'd like to be 100% honestly sure. So, yet again, for the third time, I'm going to turn on the HUD, because I'm a dirty, dirty, dirty person. And we can now appreciate how much better this game looks without the HUD, because it just crowds it up too much. Here we go. Okay, he does. Very good. Turn off the HUD. He is the stray demon. Fantastic. Good. I'm glad he does. I was going to be very bummed out. So, the whole gimmick behind this guy is he is much bigger than his, well, he looks a lot bigger than his old friend, is the first guy we fought. Much bigger. And he's got a special staff that puts out these giant shockwaves, which his fellow didn't have. His fellow had a giant club. This guy has like a special magic staff that does like super sound wave attacks. Obviously, this is the downtrodden brother to the Asylum demon. This is the guy who stays in the basement trying to be a DJ who puts down fat beats. You know what I mean? That's why his room looks like shit. He's got all his mixtapes around. That's why he's got such a fat ass. He just sits around doing nothing all day but clicky the computer. I mean, what kind of nerd does that? What kind of degenerate just sits around all day in their house just by themselves? Definitely not me. Definitely not anybody I know. Definitely not anybody that is friends with me. Because who would be friends with such a nerd? Who would be friends with somebody who has such horrifying solidified cellulite coming out of their thighs? Oh God. Like, what are those? Are those bones? Why would you have bones sticking out of your legs so much? Am I hurt? Yes, I am. Your shield cannot protect you from the fat beats. Shit. Let's break it down. Oh my God. That was perfectly timed. That is a 1. Haha, nothing going on my head. I'm very glad I have everything written down, by the way. Before I began this project, I wrote down specific, because I knew I'd forget. Like, if I had to remember, like, oh, number 1 is head, number 3 is chest, whatever, this would have been very difficult. I would have had to go back to my first recording and been like, wait, what was it again? What did I say? Time it. Come on, just break the floor. There we go. Oh, an architect's nightmare. All right. You've been dropping your beats for far too long. Tar too tong, I say. And 3. Hands. Okay, I'm very glad that I already came down here when I was naked. I got very lucky with that first attempt. This guy can be very aggressive, just like most DJs. Because, you know, the music writhes in their soul like snakes on a patio. I just need to, you know, sometimes I feel like I just need to let go a little bit more and make these strange comparisons. Because, really, I just need to learn to let go a little bit more, to let loose. Because I'm so sometimes afraid of saying the wrong thing. Not like the wrong thing is like offending somebody, but like something stupid. But honestly, why not? Oh my God, I just realized I haven't kindled this bonfire in here yet, and I really shouldn't, because you're not very difficult. I'm gonna name you your DJ. What is your DJ name? You are DJ Lizard Lips. Ooh, your DJ bleeds a lot. Your DJ Type A. DJ Type A! Ooh, that's perfect! I love it. Hey everybody, this is DJ Type A, coming to you live from the Asylum basement. Not for much longer. Break it down. We're breaking it all the way down to Funky Town for all you undead, crazy people. DJ Type A, you're about to be DJ NA, non-applicable, because, you know, they don't take blood from dead corpses, even though you look like a bloated dead corpse already. Oh god. The sound wave just from you sitting down was like a #1 hit single. Oh, not that I look much better. Who am I to pick on you? I mean, really. All of these skeletons and skulls of, all these skeletons and skulls down here are the skeletons and skulls of people who just didn't think his beats were fat, and then he sat on them, and then they knew who was the real fat one. Why am I picking on you for being robust and fat? Oh, maybe because it wouldn't take 2 people to wipe your ass, it would take like a whole goddamn team. You could create a sound wave that would jiggle out dirt from crevices, and you still would not be able to wipe your own ring. Ew, why did I say ring? Oh, I rolled an 8. You know what? I don't know why the phrase ring came out. That's disgusting. Different weapon. Oh my goodness, that's quite a lot of damage. I didn't... Oh, and now he's not DJ Type A anymore. Oh my god, I need to... Wait a minute. No. Haha. I have pyromancy. Ooh, I have not... Why didn't I use pyromancy this whole time? Oh man. I could have lit that club up. I could have... Ooh, if I had only remembered that I had pyromancy equipped. It's okay. It's okay. Who needs pyromancy when you've got DJ friends like this? Okay. Sir, I just need to kill you so I can go kill 4 other guys. I just need to put all my stuff back on. Because I know that if I can put all my stuff back on, I will be able to kill the... Well, I don't even know. The 4 Kings is a really hard fight. Like, of all the like, final bosses that are going to be difficult, the 4 Kings is probably one of the most difficult for this specific build, because the 4 Kings really emphasizes damage per second, because you need to be able to kill the kings before they spawn more, because the more kings there are, the more difficult the boss fight is. DJ Type A! I think I've got him locked in a pattern. And then... Okay. Yeah, the 4... I definitely need to be able to out-damage their spawn rate, because if there is more than 1 king, I am in serious trouble. I'm in some serious trouble just from the word go, okay? Like, this is kind of like a big hostage situation. You're just all kinds of afraid at all times. Bleed! Okay, come on. Hack at the bone. So easy, too. They're right there for me. They're like breadsticks in the trash, just there for the taking. Come on. This reinforced club is a beautiful, magnificent weapon. I am glad that I have done a Soul Level 1 run before, because if I just had to kind of go by, like, my assumed knowledge of what good weapons would be, this would have been very difficult. That's why when I decide to do this similar challenge for Dark Souls 2 and 3, because yes, I'm planning on doing that eventually. Can you imagine? Oh god. I'm absolutely, like, as bad as Dark Souls 1 is, I am absolutely terrified of Dark Souls 2, because Dark Souls 2, with its DLC, is considerably longer, but not as long as you! Not as long as your mixed track CD. I don't know what I'm saying. I beat him. Ooh. Titanite slab. I forgot that he gives you a slab. Yay, everybody, I've done it. Oh, I need to come up with a better taunt for that guy.